Well, another interesting point that came out of the statement of Daniel Hagari, the IDF, the Israel Defense Forces spokesman, was that he said that Hezbollah's headquarters was a legitimate military target under international law. He said that Hezbollah was using Lebanese people as human shields by having put its headquarters underneath residential buildings in the south of Beirut. Now, Hezbollah has always denied using people as human shields, but it's interesting that Hagari is coming out saying was precipitating criticism because we don't yet know what the death toll is going to be in that attack, that major attack on the Beirut suburb last night. How many Lebanese people have been killed? How many have been injured? But we're looking at several residential buildings which were flattened in that attack. He also said, Daniel Hagari said, that Hezbollah was almost asking for it when it joined the fight against Hamas. So Hamas carried out the attack in Israel, in southern Israel, on October 7th last year. On October 8th, Hezbollah began sending rockets into Israel in support of Gazans. And that, Hagari said, was an escalation, and that Hezbollah continued to escalate, and for that there are consequences. Those are the words of Daniel Hagari. He also made it clear that Israel's overall aims in this is not escalation. That's what he said. Despite everything we're seeing in the last few hours, Hagari said that Israel does not want escalation, that its overall goal is to secure its borders, allow its citizens in northern Israel to feel safe, and get the hostages out of Gaza.
So, Daniel Hagari, they're stressing that Israel does not, as you said, want a wider conflict. But what is its plan then militarily going forward?
Well, certainly here, people I've been speaking to on the streets of Haifa, a coastal city in the north of Israel, the streets are quiet, much quieter than they would be on Saturday. It's a mix of feelings I'm getting here from people. People saying, yes, of course, we're nervous. Many people are staying at home so that they can stay near shelters, places they can go if there is a barrage of rockets coming across the border from Hezbollah. Other people, though, who I have been speaking to, who have decided to venture out onto the streets, saying, no, we feel protected because we have Israel's air defense mechanism, the Iron Dome. Earlier on in the week, many people here in Haifa were looking out at the scene just behind me and saw Hezbollah rockets being intercepted in the sky by the Iron Dome, by Israel's air defense system. Of course, when that happens, shrapnel does fall to the ground, and that can injure people and damage homes and buildings. So that is always an issue. But certainly here in Haifa, I would say to an extent people are bracing themselves for the potential response from Hezbollah. So far, though, here in the city, we've not had any alerts coming in on our phones telling us that there's a rocket attack being targeted at Haifa. Other parts of northern Israel have, though. We have been getting alerts most of the day from different communities in the north of Israel, as well as parts of the northern occupied West Bank, which is rarer as well. So certainly people here in Haifa are on alert.